What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in from 2 Wild Guns, and we are on UN 12. Today, guys and girls, we are reviewing one of my favorite guns that I reviewed so far, especially for the double stack 1911 category, and that is the OA Defense 2311 Compact Pro with the Plus kit. Now, we finally got our hands on OA Defense's 2311 Compact Pro, which is a fairly new upgrade and design from OA Defense. Tack that on also with their Plus kit, and you got yourself a duty double stack 1911. And I think that is where OA Defense shines, in my opinion, because a lot of 2011s, double stack 1911s are typically known as race guns. Guns that you want to take out to competition and target and have fun just shooting at a very high speed and very accurately. What OA Defense, I feel like, is doing that a lot of these companies are not necessarily focusing in on is applying that to a duty carry weapon. A weapon that you could actually inside the waistband for EDC, everyday carry, home defense, self-defense, duty, whatever it need be, but still have the overall feel, look, and just super buttery trigger, as well as just every capability possible out of a double stack 1911 platform. So what is the Compact Pro and what is it different from your standard OA Defense models? Well, one thing in particular with the Compact Pro is that it is a ported barrel compared to the standard model. They also have enhanced the trigger to give you a slightly lighter trigger, and it is still, however, extremely crisp like other double stack 19 applications. You also have a very nice reset, very soft reset. Like, I mean, it's hardly there. And once again, you really have no mush on there when it comes to that. The OA Defense utilizes P320 mags, which are well known, highly available, and highly reliable and durable. So that is a huge plus that goes along with it. Now, as stated before, the Compact Pro comes in the Compact Pro compact model and then the Pro Plus kit. What you are seeing is the Pro Plus kit, and what makes the difference of the two is the magwell itself. This magwell that you see is slightly extended, a little bit larger than the compact version, and it being so allows you to run 17 round magazines with a overall flush fit. You can see that there, and you have 17 round mags. These come with It comes with 5 17 round magazines instead of the 15, so that's something to also keep in mind. You also will have plates to go along with it so that you can run numerous set optics. It will come with 4 optic plates. Those plates will be an RMR, a Delta Point Pro, a Holosun K / RMSC footprint plates to utilize with that. Also, with that, you will have some tritium sights to go along with those adjustments. Standard height, intermediate height for the RMR optic plate, and a suppressor height front sight used with the Delta Point Pro. So we ran a Holosun 508, as you can see on here, and we put the plate on there. I did not, though, however, switch out the front sight, so their co-witness was not there as I would have wanted, but I was not mad. I wasn't mainly doing that. I was just, utilizing it for the red dot itself, and it performed phenomenally. One thing that I want to point out about OA Defense in the 2311 that I just want to let you guys and girls know, because there was a significant difference of the two. We ran several hundreds of rounds, closer to the 1,000 round count on this review. And one thing that I will say about the OA Defense is to make sure that the gun is lubed, is wet. I took it right out the box, didn't clean it, didn't lube it up, shot it. It shot phenomenally, but then I started getting a little bit of issues with failures to eject. With that said, I then reached out, contacted them, let them know that I did shoot it dry, which was a big mistake on my own end. I ended up switching that out, putting in some CLP on there, and then since then it has ran flawlessly. So not really an issue I would blame on OA Defense's behalf, more so on my own, being a little bit too excited and just going out and shooting it. But it is something that I want to point out to make sure, don't be excited like me, get the gun, clean it, oil it, lube it up, and be ready to go. Disassembling the gun is very similar, to my opinion, to that of a 1911. You're gonna wanna pull this back, line it up here, and then you're gonna get like a little tool, a little punch to push right in this hole, pop that side part out, and it will come out very, very easy. Swapping out, if you want to go with the compact overall fit, there is a little Allen key on the bottom that you will utilize there, and we actually did it on the unboxing video. So if I can show footage or show a little bit of that, you will see you will swap this out for the compact magwell. Check this out right here, and that is the compact magwell right there. Swapping that magwell off of this will then allow you to run 15 round magazines flush, so you have a slightly smaller package. But keep in mind, with that said, the 15 round magazines do not fit on the 17 round plus kit. So you can run 17 rounders on the compact, it will stick out a little bit, but you cannot run 15 round magazines in the plus kit. An example, this is a 15 rounder right here. It's not gonna stay in, it's not long enough. 17, you're good to go. The overall barrel length is 4.25 inches. The dimensions are 7.75 on the length, 5.1 on the height, 1.4 on the width, 25.5 ounces when unloaded. The trigger weight is 3.5 to 4 pounds. Capacity is 17 plus 1. The frame is 775 aluminum, and the grip is a OA gray polymer. The grip overall, I like it. It's a very nice, I would say, design. Texture is not overly aggressive, but aggressive enough to give you guys a great overall grip. You do have the gas pedals on both sides, so if you're left or right-handed, you can utilize that easily, applying that gas pedal, and also use this as a finger to rest when not on the trigger. You have ambies on the safety. You have a very nice and enlarged mag release that I like a lot. It pokes out, it doesn't feel like it gets in the way. So that's the thing as well, because it is pretty large and it does poke out, but it does not seem to get in the way for me at all. I do like this weapon also, the fact that it doesn't have the grip safety or the beaver safety. I like that it simply has just the overall double ambi safety up on the hammer, but not on the back part. And it definitely feels like a very solid duty weapon, a weapon that I could conceal carry. It does fit very similar, in line with your typical P320 compacts or X carries on the sides. It is not the smallest gun or the lightest gun, but I still feel comfortable carrying this gun if it was something that I wanted to carry. And just for a comparison of the two, we have a Glock 19 right here, and they're pretty overall similar in the dimensions. Now the magazine, the magwell definitely adds on a lot on the overall length, and as you may be able to see, it sticks out. So I would say this is maybe even to be perfect and give you the best comparison as possible based upon the slide length, the barrel length, and as well as the overall height. This would be more so, I would say, aligned with maybe like a Glock 45 as far as dimensions go, which I can also conceal carry as well. I wanted to see for myself, so let's just see for myself. So this is a XR 920, which is pretty, much a Glock 45, and as you can see, they match up pretty perfect for the grips. I want to put this at my head, get y'all going crazy on YouTube, but yeah, you see that? Pretty solid as far as dimensions go when it comes to that. The trigger though on here, really nice and crispy. It did take getting used to, because the trigger itself, it's very light. It's a light trigger, but it's not to the point where you're like it's not as light as like an Atlas or something like that. But I kind of want that, especially if it's something that maybe I want to utilize for duty and for competition. Like, I think it's a great balance of both. I think it's very solid when it comes to that. The overall slide, I like the cuts. It takes off a lot of the weight, but the port also helps with that light weight than not giving you that much recoil. Of course, when you have less weight on a gun and you shoot a very light gun, you're gonna have more felt recoil due to there being less weight pushing down and keeping that barrel and the muzzle down. Well, then that is now compensated by the ports utilized on the sides here that do a very good job of keeping the muzzle rise from going up and keeping everything very flat when shooting it. And I prefer these ports than a comp because it doesn't make the gun extremely loud. I've shot some ported, some ported comp, whatever you would like to call it, but big ported barrels, and they just seem extremely loud and unpleasant, and you can even feel a little bit of the concussion from the 9mm round. It just sometimes it's kind of unpleasant. There's some that are shot that you just notice a big difference of the two, but overall a very solid firearm. I think for what you get, it's very valuable as well. You get 5 mags, you get a very nice case. I know maybe that to y'all, some of y'all that don't matter, but the case is phenomenal. 4 plates, gun is ready to go out the box, and I really do like what OA Defense is doing. So I definitely tell you to check it out. If you can find one to rent, try it for yourself. And if you're looking for a 2011, 2311, double stack 1911, whatever you call that, but it's something that you want to carry and wear onto your waist, inside the waistband or outside the waistband, duty ready, I think this is definitely a premiere of that line for double stack 1911s. I'm not here to say this is better than that, or you should go grab this, or for this price you should. I'm just saying that this is something you should definitely check out. Just check it out, because there has been rumors of some of these double stack 1911s not being drop safety. You drop it and it goes off. This is built from the ground up with the thought process of duty and competition, not just competition. So they want to give you something that's rugged and that is able to be utilized in a duty situation, combat situation. So check them out and let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you guys for tuning in to UN12. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.